to the 2024 CHS Soccer Senior Night at Dock Ayers Field at Cedartown Memorial Stadium. Please join us in honoring our very talented seniors and their families. Please look at the field as we honor them tonight. Our first senior we will recognize is Ronaldo Segura, number 24, aka Nano. Ronaldo is being escorted by his mom, Leticia Diaz, and his dad, Mario Segura. He plays defense for the soccer team. Ronaldo's most favorite memory, playing soccer at CHS, is winning at state. He says his biggest influence in his life has and is his hard-working dad. The coach that has had the greatest impact on him is Coach Rice. Ronaldo's plans after high school are to go to Lincoln Tech to earn a degree in automotives. Our next senior, we will David Perez, number 11. David is being escorted by his mom and dad, Kayla Perez and Junior Perez. He plays wing mid for the soccer team. David's funniest and favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is remembering the amount of times he slipped and fell during his very first game his sophomore year. David says his parents have had the biggest influence on him while growing up. After graduation, David plans on going to GNTC to study electrical technology. Our senior is Pedro Velasquez, number 9. Pedro is being escorted by his brother, Winston Velasquez. He plays striker for CHS. Pedro says his greatest accomplishments for CHS soccer is beating Northwest Whitfield just last week. Go Dogs! His most favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is also beating Northwest Whitfield last week. Pedro says his dad has been his biggest influence while growing up. The coach that has made the greatest impact on him as a player is definitely Coach Kevin King. After Pedro plans to attend college. Our next senior is Calvin Cruz, number 4. Calvin is being escorted by his mom, Angelica Cruz. He plays center back for CHS. Calvin's most favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is Coach Rice and Coach King always saying, "Okay, Coach," at practice. Calvin says his mom has been the biggest influence on him while growing up. The coaches and teachers that have made the greatest impact on him as a player are definitely Coach King, Coach Rice, and Mrs. Nichols. They all have pushed me to be the best, he says. Calvin plans to attend college after graduating to study electrical technology. Good job, Calvin. Our next senior is Jonathan Cordero, number 7. Jonathan is being escorted by his mom, Giselle Cordero, and his nephew, Aiden Cordero. Jonathan plays striker, forward, winger, and defense. Jonathan says his greatest accomplishment for CHS soccer is coming in clutch and beating East Hall, and again just recently when CHS beat Southeast. Growing up, Jonathan says his mom and his brother have had the biggest influence on him. The teachers who have impacted and influenced Jonathan the most are the CHS counselors Laurie Brumby, Rachel Ramey, and Alexis Cohen. They are the best. The coaches that have had the greatest influence on him as a player is the Scotland man himself, Coach Kevin King, and Cedartown's own Coach Joey Rice, aka Coach Arroz. Jonathan is undecided about his plans after graduation. However, he hopes to attend college and get a good paying, hard-working job. Our next senior is Miguel Ornelas, number 1. Miguel is being escorted by his parents, Miguel Ornelas and Maria Barrientos. He is the goalkeeper for CHS. Miguel's most favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is finally beating Northwest Whitfield. Ha. Miguel says his dad has been the biggest influence on him growing up, and because of him, he has worked hard since he was young. The coach that has made the greatest impact on him as a player is definitely Coach King. He howls at us in his Scottish accent, But like he says, it's only to make you a better player. Thanks, Coach King. Miguel plans to study mechanical engineering at Georgia Highlands for 2 years and then transfer to Kennesaw State University. He also runs cross country at CHS and has done that for 3 years. Let's give it up for the CHS senior boys. Next, we will recognize our senior girls. Our first senior is Nuri Juarez, number 3. Nuri is being escorted by her parents, Moises, Jacobo, and Maria Juarez. She plays defense for CHS. Nuri's biggest highlight playing at CHS is when she scored her first ever goal her freshman year against Darlington. Nuri's favorite memory playing soccer at CHS was the Cavs game this year. She said that game gave everyone a heart attack when the ball hit off my leg and I almost made a goal in our own net. Luckily, Campbell saved it just in time, even though she was out of breath. Nuri says her mom has had the biggest influence on her growing up, and she is a hard-working woman and has the kindest heart. She says her mom has taught her everything about life. The coach that has made the greatest impact on her as a player is Coach Flores. She has a sweet and unique heart that makes me admire her always. She was also lucky enough to have her as a teacher, and she said, "Let me tell you, she is so nice to everyone." She appreciates her coaches Martinez, Flores, and McKelvey for the opportunity they have given her all the seasons to be a part of the team. I can't forget Mrs. McKelvey for always supporting the team and being part of us too. A member of the Cosmetology Club, Skills USA, and Optimist Club. Nuri plans to attend Georgia Highlands and major in the medical field as a registered nurse. And you guys, today is Nuri's 18th birthday! Hope you had a great one. That victory over Harrelson helps. Happy birthday, girl. Our second senior is Leah Washington, number 16. Leah is being escorted by her parents, Cedric and Kelsey Washington, and Brittany and Corey Hammock. Leah is a defender for CHS. Her favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is beating Sonoraville. Leah says her mom has had the biggest influence on her growing up. She says her mom has been through a lot, but she always kept a smile on her face and kept going. Leah says both Coach Martinez and Coach Flores have made the greatest impact on her as a player. They both always motivate her to do better. After graduation, Leah plans to attend Kennesaw State University, majoring in exercise science and business, and she may even do a little bit of hair. Our next senior girl is Melissa Bahina. Melissa is being escorted by her parents, Giovanni Bahina and Carmen Bahina, and her sister Michelle and brother Lenny. Melissa's most favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is being chosen for the 23 first team all region, the 23 Players' Choice of the Year, and the top goal scorer. She also played in the 2023 GACA All-Star Game. Melissa's biggest highlight at CHS is scoring a header as the winning goal against Sonoraville last season to make it to the state playoffs. Melissa says her mom has had the greatest impact on her because she has pushed her to do her best in everything she does. Melissa says Coach Rich Laird has had a big impact on her as well. After graduation, Melissa will be playing Division II soccer at Shorter University while majoring in nursing. At CHS, Melissa is a member of the Cosmetology Club, the Junior Optimist Club, president of the Skills USA Healthcare. She's a member of the Superintendent's Advisory Committee, a Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy member, and a Polk Youth Leadership graduate. She is also a certified nursing assistant. Our next senior is Gabriela Tomas Morales. Gabriela is being escorted by her mom, Marta Morales. Gabriela plays left wing and forward for CHS. Her most favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is when the team made it to the playoffs last year. Gabriela says her cousin has had the biggest influence on her because he would always help her with soccer and they would always watch soccer games together. Gabriela says her elementary teacher, Mrs. Beck, has made the greatest impact on her because she was kind-hearted, very nice, and would tell me that I could do anything I put my mind to. After graduation, Gabriela plans to attend and major in marketing at GNTC and then transfer to KSU. At CHS, Gabriela is also a part of the Cosmetology Club and the Skills USA Healthcare Club. Our next senior girl is Anahi Cruz Ambris, the CHS manager. Anahi is being escorted by her mom, Maria Ambris. Anahi is one of our fabulous CHS team managers, and this is her first year as well. Anahi's most favorite memory is watching the girls improve after each game. Anahi says her mom has had the biggest influence on her growing up. Thanks, Mom. Anahi says Coach Sprenza is the teacher that has made the greatest impact on her. And after graduation, Anahi plans to attend Georgia Highlands and major in nursing. At CHS, Anahi is also a member of the Key Club, the Cosmetology Club, the National Honor Society, the Spanish Honor Society. She is Vice President for Skills USA Healthcare, and she is the Secretary for Student Council. Our next senior girl is Jocelyn Escalante, number 17. Jocelyn is being escorted by her parents, Rudalino Escalante and Rosalinda Sanchez. Jocelyn is a defender for CHS. Jocelyn's most favorite memory playing soccer at CHS is watching her team make the playoffs for the first time last year. She says her dad has had the biggest influence on her growing up. Jocelyn says the coach that has had the biggest impact on her would be Lucas Levesque from Rome Arsenal. After graduation, Jocelyn plans on pursuing a career in carpentry at GNTC. Our next senior girl is Maritza Segura, number 19. Maritza is being escorted by her dad, Rudy Segura, and her sister, Natalie Segura. Maritza plays midfield and striker for CHS. Her biggest highlights at CHS are being Region 4A's top scorer, receiving the MVP and Leadership Award, being selected to play in the Varsity All-Star Game, and also being selected for the preseason All-State team for 2023. Maritza's most favorite memory at CHS is when she scored the last-second goal against Central for the win. Her funniest memory is when her teammates were supposed to guard Campbell from knocking her over, and Campbell came straight towards her neck and knocked her down to the ground. We never did that drill again. Maritza says her Aunt Lucy has been the biggest influence for her. If it wasn't for Lucy, she would not be where she is now. She was the one who encouraged me to play the sport that I love the most, and I will forever be grateful for her. She says her parents and her whole family have been a great support to her as well. Maritza says Coach Flores, Martinez, King, Rice, and McKelvey have all made a great impact on her as a student and player. They are all great coaches and big role models for CHS soccer. After graduation, Maritza plans to attend college and major in business, and later on join a cosmetology program. At CHS, Maritza is a member of the Cosmetology Club, Skills USA Healthcare, Junior Optimist Club, Healthcare Club, JV and Varsity Volleyball, and the National Honor Society. Last but not least is our goalkeeper, Campbell McKelvey, number 27. Campbell is being escorted by her parents, Chris and Kelly McKelvey. She is the keeper for the Lady Dogs. Her highlights for CHS include being nationally ranked and being number 1 in region for saves her sophomore and junior years. She was also the most valuable defensive player. She has played in the Varsity All-Star Game 2 years and in the GACA All-Star Game. Campbell was selected for All-Region First Team in 2023. Campbell's most favorite memory is when Maritza scored a buzz beater against Central to beat them on their senior night. Campbell says her mom has been the biggest influence on her and is the strongest person she knows. She says seeing her with her battle with cancer made her believe that anything is possible if you fight your hardest. Campbell says, as a teacher, Mrs. Jennifer Cup has had the greatest impact on her. She says Mrs. Cup pushes her to be a better student every day, always asks how she's doing with soccer and with life, and truly cares about every single one of her students. The coaches with the greatest impact on her are Coach Martinez and Flores. She says, they have shaped me into the person I am today. They not only have made me a better soccer player, but they've also made me a better person. Also, thanks to my mom for everything she has done for me and my teammates, making every year special. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Georgia and major in sports management. She plans to complete an internship with the football team while also playing on UGA's club soccer team. At CHS, Campbell is in the National Honor Society, Superintendent's Advisory Council, Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy and its mentor program, Drama Club, FBLA, and Skills USA Healthcare, Welding, and Construction. She is also the FCA President and Spirit Leader for Student Council. She was also MAC, the football manager and basketball manager. She also participates in CHS variety shows. And guys, she was just named Miss CHS by her teachers this week. Congratulations to all of our seniors. The senior class would like to honor their friend and biggest supporter, Giancarlo Rodriguez.